The best Super Witch attack strategy at Town Hall 17 explained. In this video we're going to show how you can triple any base at Town Hall 17 using this attack strategy. The Fireball Super Witch attack strategy is one of, if not the most powerful attack strategy in Clash of Clans at the moment. Here's the first base we'll be attacking, but let's first take a look at the army. I'm going to leave a copy link for this army that includes the hero's equipment. You could probably play around with different pets as well as the clan castle troops as well. So first of all, we're going to start with the Fireball. We're going to drop the Invis spell here to invis both these defenses, then drop both the Quakes, and then drop the Warden, instantly pop his ability. I'm just going to take that out. That's some insane value for such a little investment. The reason why I set the Fireball so fast without any Warden walk was because these event troops, after we take them out, they're going to suck our Warden into the base and he's just going to die. So I want to get the Fireball value right away. So I want them to walk down this right flank here, and I'm going to go out in front of them, deploy the Queen, instantly pop her giant arrow ability. And if this was an Invis Tower base, we would have aimed at that to try to spring that early. Deploy the siege barracks to the right of her to start help her on that flank to funnel, and then the king to the left of her to start in with the super witches. And we're just going to try to use any of our super wall breakers here to get as deep as possible into the base. So this is the point where you want to decide where you want the spike ball ability and where you want the jump spell. But a lot of times it's hard to get deep into the base before the king goes abilities. Most times you're probably going to end up using your spiky ball ability earlier on and then want to save the jump spell for the back end just to get through that with the witches. But if you can get some of the same value with the spiky ball ability in the core of the base or even deeper into the base. Maybe a little more than a third of the base left. I'm going to try to pick out the most intimidating spot left where our C instantly pop her ability. It's kind of the whole point of the Rocket Spear, to use it so she can take out defenses at a distance and not take much damage at all. And basically, since this was kind of not the greatest base, I'm going to end up trying to swag as many spells as possible. I'm going to start in with the Warden Walk and then just let them eat through some of these defenses, deploy the healers and alone. And stupidly, I deployed them a little bit too close to this air defense and the healers are going to get targeted. So I'm going to have to waste a spell on invising the healers here. And looks like it's going to get targeted by this multi-arch tower and this Expo. That's two major defenses and that's going to be too much without any spell support. So we're going to have to rage him up here. He can take on one major defense if it's just one of them, but two is too much. And I was using about 2 of my brain cells here, so I ended up trying to set up the Fireball and didn't even see the wizard tower right in front of his nose, and so I'm gonna have to wait to get through that first. And it turns out I didn't even need those invis spells to get this Fireball value I wanted. Anyways, I'm gonna drop both those Quakes there, and then I'm also going to end up freezing a cannon. I didn't even need to freeze. Now I'm gonna come up to this other right corner here, deploy the Queen, instantly pop her ability into the right side of her, the siege barracks, just to start funneling off that flank. I'm gonna go to the left of her with the king to start pushing into the super witches to enter the base together. And it looks like there's not a lot of damage at all on the king so far, so I'm going to initially try to use jump spell just to open up the base to all of them and try to save that king's ability for later on. A lot of people don't like to bring poison spells with their super witch army. I guess super witches can handle the enemy CC pretty good most times, but I've had several attacks where I completely get shut down because of a witch CC, just endless skeleton spells, and so I just like to bring a poison. The worst case scenario is you just get through the enemy CC that much easier and quicker. So I'm gonna deploy the RC, instantly pop her Rocket Spirit ability. She can start taking out this corner up here, but since the Queen and all the CC troops are already up there, that they could probably handle that corner just fine. I should have deployed her down on this other bottom left corner over here and probably been the most ideal there. So now I'm gonna pop the King's ability. I probably could have done it a little sooner, but it still gives great value over here. Gonna finish off the Town Hall, several other defenses here, and help open up the backside of the base. And one of the big problems with super witches is they can get stuck behind walls pretty good, so just make sure you have a plan to pathway through the base. So this base is still kind of overkilled with all the super witches left, the king and the queen and some of the CC troops, at least considering all the wasted spells in the beginning. So I think this is probably one of the best strategies in the game at the moment. It definitely is, but may even be the best strategy.